Hello everyone, welcome back to the Spirit Engine 2, some more of this with me, your host Tim. Let's begin investigating these older ruins, shall we? The first point we're going to is the habitation level. An interesting name for a place inside a ruin, I suspect. Let's get started. Totally saving the game. Yeah, I had to kind of redo this because I accidentally didn't record the beginning of the video from the end of the last one. Okay, so here we are. Let's get started. It's been a long time since I've been here, everyone, just as a heads up. Right. What are we fighting? A martyr fish and a jester. If I recall, a lot of the enemies, at least at this level, will be fish-themed enemies. We'll need to pay attention to these things as well. This has a huge amount of dodge as well. Okay, we'll do this battle on slow for the first one, and let's get our standard opening ready to go. I need to see what type of damage these things do. It looks like the martyrfish probably does magical. That's the only problem. I can't tell what type of damage this thing does until it hits us. Well, the martyrfish is not immune to piercing. This thing has 70% dodge on it. My goodness. Okay, so let's... I think there's a lot of hit points, too. I guess we'll just set up like this for the moment. Oof. That looks pretty... Oh, hello! So it damages us when we damage it. No, that was some sort of special type of damage. I think... Oh, hello. I understand now. I understand. Okay. Whenever we damage it, it sends off sparks. And that will hit whoever is the first on our combat line. It does a lot of damage as well. Hopefully this thing takes a while to get back up after we've killed it. We're totally... Oh, actually, has this thing even attacked us? Maybe it hasn't. Maybe it's basically a wall. Magical. I'm fine with this. That actually is my preferred way to do this battle, maybe. I think. That wasn't very... That wasn't a whole lot of confidence there, Tim. Yeah, we're gonna get lots of dodges on... I think it's gonna dodge us a lot. Okay, it goes straight through his shields. His chi. So, Mauritius, you're... That's gonna really stink. We can kill this thing once the front one's dead. We're also in an enclosed space, by the way, so High Fire and Sword Faith are unavailable. Mauritius probably is going to... Oh, hello. Mauritius is also nervous. Yeah, we should be using him for defense anyway. He looks like he's taking a lot of damage while we're in this area. Oh, look at these things. I might do this area on slow. Sunken Slave. Concussive is what we want to damage it with. Misguiding Light. Not quite sure what the concussive, perhaps. And then we know we want ethereal for the back creature. Let's start with our standard opening. And we'll have you go... Oh, who's going up front? Charlotte, I guess, can start. It's been so long, everyone. I don't remember what these things do. Physical. Let's charge, Charlotte. Some magical attacks. Ooh, Charlotte, that was a big hit you took. Tim, you're not paying attention here. Stop. What's this thing? Okay, you want to get this thing for... And I guess anything but magical is probably... Oh, or ethereal is probably for the best. We're going to smoke screen this. Concussive, Tim. You want concussive. Oh, it's like it changes its attack type. To be whatever's most efficient at damaging the enemy. Oh, that's interesting. Those attacks go all over the place. And Charlotte, we've almost lost you. Uh-oh. That doesn't look very good. Can we kill it before it gets... Wow. Okay, mental note. It has some sort of death attack as well. Oh, hello. We're almost dead. We're almost dead. Can we kill this? Wow, Tim. That Misguiding Light is going to be really tricky. It looks like we weren't the first people to find these ruins. From their robes, these two poor souls appear to have been priests. And it almost looks like they died strangling each other. An ambassador's ring. Self-heal, recover, and heal. That's... Oh, that could be good for Mauricius. A self-heal would be nice on my priest. That means I have to give up something, though. We could do this. Who would then get the steel ring? I think you'll get it, Denver. You'll take some penalties to your combat skills, but you'll get even more defense. We could have Charlotte take it, alternatively. What's your... I love it, because I don't know what to do. I have no idea what I should be doing at the moment. We'll stick with this at the moment. Minus 32. No, we'll give this to you, Denver. You'll be even more defensive at the moment. Redemption verse. Magical, ethereal, concussive bonus, magical bonus. That's wonderful. We're going to use that. That concussive bonus is nice for strike and trick. Magical bonus is nice for his wrath. He gains hit points. He takes less damage from ethereal and magical attacks. Totally worth it. Priest's Hand. Recharge Chi. We have that already on Vortex channel, though. Adds Chi. Wow, that's an amazing ring. But then I'd have to give up. I'd have to give up the amazing blue ring of protection. That's 250 additional chi, but the things here are going through that. Alternatively, Tim, you give Denver the ambassador's ring for a self-heal, and give Mauricius even more recharge, more chi, another recharge chi as well, and and plus to his blessing. If I was to do this, what is Denver getting? So what is he dropping for that? No, I think we'll keep this. Robes of State, light armor, smokescreen, blessing, healing, massive amounts of... this is... plus flashbang, plus smokescreen, heal and blessing, concussive and magical bonuses. If I was to give it to you, Charlotte, you would lose aim shot and your piercing bonus. A ton goes to flashbang. I don't really use flashbang. That might be useful, though, and those defenses are really nice. We're going to give her the Robes of State. So we've lost a bunch of attack stats. We picked up more defensive ones. 6,105 credits. Holy freaking crap. Amazing. I never know who to start with. This thing's going to get its first attack off before these undead will. Okay, let's then take the lead in Rikius. Oh, nice. The other powder imps came up that Charlotte had. Wow. Charlotte, can you dodge this? No, you can't. Okay, well, we tried. So, Charlotte, you should probably go in the lead. That's a huge mistake, Tim. You're attacking that target you shouldn't be. It hit Denver, I think. We have to use our black bullet to kill it. Oh wow, that attack actually hit you, Charlotte. Can we kill that annoying front creature, please? I hate that thing so much. We'll trick with you again. Cancel that up. That guy's gonna die. Wonderful. 22. That's fine. Oh, wow. Actually, we should probably be using flashbang to stun them a little bit. And we should be able to kill this before the other one gets up, I think. Awesome, that wasn't so bad. They had a tricky tank, but we were able to do it. We all gain a level. What are we taking? I'm using Trick a lot. I really should be putting points into that. But no, we're not. I could... We will put everything into Trick. Let's take another point into Heal. Charlotte, Black Bullet, Denver. Cover. Really creepy looking place here. Like the wiring down below. It looks like. That's a lot of undead. Why don't we actually start with a smoke screen this time around? Because I know this thing sends out waves of things at us. And we should have you take the lead for us, Denver. I'm sorry, whatchamacallit, Orkius. Nice, 2 good dodges. Oh, you didn't dodge any of those, Charlotte. That's really awkward. We need to heal Charlotte, actually, now. We probably should be using my flashbang a little more often. As who takes it, sir? Let's heal everyone. Okay, we don't have anything to block us when this thing attacks again. We've got this thing about to half its life. It's looking pretty good so far. I want you to kill it when it attacks. this thing? I don't think we can. Oh, wow. And the sunken slaves are going to get right back up again really quickly. We can put it down really fast, but it's going to... Yeah, we should be using flashbangs. Charlie, just not dodging anything today. Alright, guys, let's do this. Time that right. Perfect. Got it exactly correct. Nice. Killed that one as well. Just you, big guy. And your friend who's going to get up again. Okay, we won. We can kill it before the thing gets up again. Good work, everyone. I really like how creepy these fish look. Yeah, really creepy looking. I love the sunken slaves. Oh, end of this zone. I guess we're going to Ajanti Heart Room. We need to stop and get our bearings. This place is a maze, and the readings from my compass make no sense. I'm not sure where we are anymore. I'll tell you where we are. We're lost. This is all your fault. If we'd checked downstream, like I said, we could have found a ford. Been across the river by now. Or we could still be walking up and down the banks, wasting precious time. Did you hit your head when you landed? I know what I'm doing here. Just give me a minute. No more time. Who put you in charge anyway? I'm just tired of always following your lead. You're completely lost. Just swallow your pride and admit it, you old fool. Yes, we're lost, but at least we're lost halfway across the river. If you think you can do any better with this spinning compass, you're welcome, Mauritius. In fact, if you could do anything other than whine back there, I would be supremely grateful. Never before have I met such a miserable, irritating little man. No wonder the Great Library threw you out. Daniver, Mauritius, what are you doing? I don't know. I suddenly felt so angry. This isn't like me at all. I'm so sorry, Mauritius. I don't even know why I said that. No apologies needed. I have this splitting headache, as though something outside is trying to force its way in. Gnawing at the back of my skull. It's getting hard to think and straight in here. Something about these ruins and the science that built them is very wrong. You can smell it in the foul gusts that billow up from the mists below. This whole place reeks of decay. Perhaps the stale air is affecting us. I'm sorry, both of you. I think Ricky's fears may have been justified. But we need to find a way out of here quickly before the fumes overcome us. Oh god. I remember this thing. Void blinkers. Okay. Let's, standard opening because we should. And we'll cover this really quick. The Void Blinker, so it doesn't fly at us, it will disappear and appear over someone it wants to attack, and then try to envelop them, damaging them. So basically, they avoid your powder imps completely. I think the Avatar Elalath does the same. It doesn't disappear, but I think it sends a bolt of energy directly into somebody, but I can't remember. And it looks like piercing is best, or ethereal is best on both of these. Okay, let's start. Okay, fight some really crazy-looking enemies now, aren't we? Sorry again for playing it on slow, but I need to play it on slow from here on out, I think. Oh god! Okay. We need auras, is what we need, if we're going to actually avoid dying to that thing. What was that? I think it lowered his resistances. Once the Void Blinker disappears... Oh, hello! It's some sort of delayed magic attack. Okay. Good to know. We're taking a lot of damage. Actually, that looked like that was just pure damage, not magical. I'll have to watch the next time we're attacked. That does magical damage, though. That does magical damage, so I will want another aura up. Yeah, this is going to be really annoying to fight these things. Okay. It's ethereal damage, or pure damage we're taking. True damage. Sorry about that. This regenerates very quickly. They usually, these void blinkers, I remember them almost always going after Charlotte. Like, a lot. They really go after Charlotte, which is good because she has a high dodge. So, that will work. Oh, we can use High Fire here. Darn you. After your chi, finally. Oh, I should have actually hit the thing in the back. Charlotte might take a big hit here. Whew, just in time. Okay, we've got this. Thank goodness the game throws easy ones at me. I would have totally lost this otherwise if we had a third opponent. The lingering magical energy of these brain-like creatures seems to feed on the target's own energy. If we keep our energy low, their effect will be drastically reduced. Oh, energy. They must be talking about the CT units that we have reserved. Okay, so we don't want to save up any of our energy whatsoever. Spend it as soon as we can. Gratang og Vistari, Hulfang Akajante. Good God! What is that thing, Denver? Is it alive? I don't know, Charlotte. The light is coming from this machine. Whatever it is, I think it's trying to speak. Your language unfamiliar es. Ilia adunkt fal. Perhaps it's a message. The rhythm sounds natural, and the words are eerily familiar, but I still can't understand it. Success! I conversed with you, yes? Adaptation was required, but I learned fast. Your dialect is not too far descended. The sight of your faces fills me with what I can only be described as joy. I am Derek, pilot light of the Ajante. It is alive, and it can talk. We may be the first humans it's ever seen. It's a pleasure to meet you, Derek. What a monumental discovery. Life preserved inside an alder relic. There are so many questions I could ask. Are you native to these ruins? What is your purpose here? How did you come to be entombed within this great structure? You have questions for me? I don't understand. You have come in from the outside after all these years. The question should be mine. What is the meaning of this word alder? Alder. Alder? It is the term we used for the creatures who inhabited Medea long ago, who built this and other such great structures. The creatures who created you. The Ricari? No. Is this a test of my cognitive functions? The Ajante is a ship, and it was built by human hands, the same hands you hold before me now. If you call this Alder, then yes, you are Alder. No, Spirit, you're mistaken. The construction of this place is far beyond the limits of human science, and perhaps always will be. No man could have built such a machine. You believe that, don't you? There is such a dreadful emptiness in your gaze. What has happened outside in the years I have been trapped here? For all the madness I have seen and all the silence I have endured, I still know a human face, but yours are blank. Someone or something terrible has taken your past and denied you your future. What have you become? I don't know. If history makes a man, are we not the people we should be? Please, Derek, start from the beginning and tell us how you came to be here. I will try. I have been alone for so long with only the creature and its minions for company that I fear I have begun to forget. My circuits have been slowly rusting and decaying as the river has risen through the ship. Perhaps I am the one in error. It would be a cruel twist of fate if the one mind the creature could not touch had been eroded by the mere lonely passing of the years. But I still remember before the storm. Mankind had entered a new age of prosperity, but still the many nations of Medea fought for power, wielding economics and culture as their weapons. Then one winter, astronomers saw doom in the lenses of their great telescopes. A cosmic tempest approached Medea from the depths of space, a vast stellar furnace falling towards our world. It could not be stopped, it could not be fled from in the little time we had, and so there was much panic, much fear, and much lamentation. It was only then that the people truly came together, united by a common fate. Such was the awesome capability of all humanity, focused on a single goal, that no task was beyond them. They set about the salvation of Medea in earnest. They constructed a great machine, the World Eye, with the power to shape reality by command. It was the pinnacle of our technological achievement and the ultimate realization of our potential. The World Eye became a mechanical extension of mankind's will. Around itself, it built this great shell upon which we sit, and humanity made the great exodus in their billions to safety beneath its surface. There they would shelter, entire nations slumbering peacefully together, stacked in their millions whilst the storm raged against the shield above them. A carefully chosen few of us remained outside, caretakers who would watch over the machine, oversee repairs to the shell, and wake the others 18 generations later, when the storm had passed. At first, all was well. The storm bathed Medea in an incandescent tapestry of fire, and we hid from it on the dark side, probing with our instruments and marveling at its power and its fury. It was some months before we came to realize that the storm was not empty. It brought life down upon us, refugees from the vast abyss of space and the worlds it had broken millennia before. We caught this creature that calls itself Ichtheloth, and amidst its powerful thrashings, caged it within the Ajanti's hold. As we took it away for further study, we thought it was confined. We were wrong. It attacked the crew's minds, as it has begun to do with you. It drove them crazy. The helmsman ran the planes down, and all the efforts of the staff could not tear him from the wheel, so crazed was his fury. The ship broke against the ground. Stranded beneath the storm, the crew turned against each other. I could only look on in despair as once great men and women fought amongst themselves like wild animals. When it ended, I was left alone with only this monster for company, thrashing against its chains and calling out to me from its prison. It cannot touch my mind, and it has driven it mad with rage. I am an artificial construct, formed from electric light, and the supervision of this ship and its crew is my only purpose. Sometime after the crash, Medea itself went into convulsion. The World Eye broke the shell, heaving it skywards in all directions as if grasping in vain at something it could not touch. I can do nothing but watch and record. Many below must have perished as their sleeping places were open to the storm. Whole nations must have bled away into the eternal emptiness of space. Then all was silent. Long have been my years in confinement, listening to the mad song of the beast and tormenting myself with questions. Questions I could spend eternity asking but never hear answered. I feared corruption would take me long before the Ajanti's heartbeat faded, and I was extinguished. When no one came to find me, I assumed the worst. I feared that other creatures like Ichtheloth had fallen from the stars and enslaved the minds of men. But now that I see you here, I know my worst fears were unfounded. Mankind has survived the cataclysm, and despite all that you've lost, you remain free men. Do they remain free? Freedom is relative, Derek, with so many measurements. Until recently, Lereftian has been free from war and poverty. If the Ricari who govern us are as alien as this creature you described, What they have given us could be considered a gift. A golden cage is still a cage. Before now, I thought that liberty was a price worth paying for peace. Suddenly, I don't feel so eager to defend it. Maybe we were never really given the choice. Much more has happened outside than I had imagined. I must leave the ship. I must see what these creatures have done for myself. We would be happy to help you, Derek. What can we do? Please remove my source cube from the Ajati's heart and take it with you. I will not survive long outside the ship, but I have been here so many years alone and blind. I will happily trade an eternity of that for a few brief days of voices and sunlight. But before we leave, I must make a demand of you. In the many years the Ajati has lain in this river, Ectheloth has twisted the creatures here to its service. You have already encountered them. After killing the crew in a sadistic rage, the monster realized it could not free itself from its chains, and so it began to breed the river life into its twisted slaves. Degenerations gave them limbs and claws and a limited intellect. In return, the creatures have spent the last 1,000 years throwing themselves against the great containment door, scraping their scales against steel. They have almost succeeded in breaking it down, and soon they will be able to free Ectheloth from its shackles. That cannot be allowed to happen. You must slay the alien abomination and quickly, before you too succumb to its persuasion. Take me to the bridge, where I can restore power to the containment block and open the doors. Then we will return and put it to death. It cannot be allowed to leave this ship. Freed from its constraints and let loose into your world, there could be no stopping it. You have a deal, Derek. If the creature is as dangerous as you say, we can't afford to let it escape. I don't know about this, Denver. I've had this thing inside my head for long enough already. I think we should leave. The beast can surely wait a little longer for its death. We can't just run away. If all their technology couldn't save the crew of this ship, what chance would our world stand? We saw what the Cloud Children did to Portal Vale. This thing sounds 100 times worse. Your friend is wise. The creature feeds upon indecision. When you face it, you must do so free of inner doubt. It will try to break you before that, so we must hurry. Take me now to the bridge, so that we can access the power subsystems. It is the only way to get close enough to the monster to kill it. I will be your pilot light from now on, your guide through these sunken corridors. The Ajati is a dying husk, and my friends have long since left it. I too must follow them. This is a little throwback to the first Spirit Engine. I never played it, but I watched some videos on it, and instead of this cursor, you had a wisp or a spirit, just like this image here, which guided you around instead. Which reminds me, I think Mark Pay put the Spirit Engine, the first one, is also free for download from his webpage, just as a heads up. Oh, thank goodness a save spot as well. Okay. So, why don't we... I probably should stop here. I should stop here, everyone, because I know there's a lot of fighting coming up, and I've been playing for, it feels like about 30 to 40 minutes already. If we had been playing less than that, then there'll be more to this video. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.